Self-confidence versus self-esteem. What's the difference between the two and which is better to have? So many times you hear these terms interchangeably, and I've even used them interchangeably as well. However, they mean different things and words are important. So let's talk about the difference between the two. And if you can only have one, which one's better? First of all, let's talk about self-confidence. Self-confidence is your belief in your ability to be able to do something or accomplish something or achieve something. So it is your belief about the external, whatever that is, whether it's a skill or whether it's something that you're doing at work or whether it's your ability to achieve something that you really want to achieve. Self-esteem, on the other hand, is your belief in yourself. So it's not about the external. Your self-esteem is your belief in you as a person and your self-worth and your value as a person. Now, is it possible to have a high self-esteem but a low self-confidence? Of course it is, especially if you haven't done something before or you're new at it or you're not really that good at it, even though you have been working on it. So you can lack self-confidence, but you still have a high self-esteem, thinking, even though I may not succeed at this, or even though I'm not very good at this, it doesn't affect who I am as a person, and you continue to value yourself as a person. On the other hand, it is also possible to have low self-esteem and high self-confidence in the external, meaning you don't value yourself, you feel bad about yourself, but you feel good about your abilities. Maybe you're getting accolades externally, or you've gotten really good grades or really good reviews. So you're very self-confident in what you're doing externally because you know it's really good. But when you don't value yourself as a person, then you're dependent on the external for really how you measure your worth. This is the way that I used to be. There were certain things that I was good at, certain talents that I had, certain things that I knew that I was really skilled at. But when it came to valuing myself as a person, I actually did not have a high self-esteem. So the danger with that was I always was seeking a validation from the external, from what I could achieve or how well I was doing compared to others. And I never really had this sense of worth internally because everything was dependent on external. So high self-esteem is definitely more important than high self-confidence. I had to work on that through the years, actually learning how to like myself, learning how to be kind to myself, learning how to improve myself to make myself the best version of me. It's important to know that there's going to be a ceiling on your self-confidence because if you have low self-esteem, according to John Maxwell, he said you must see value in yourself to grow yourself. So in John Maxwell's book, The 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth, in his chapter called The Law of the Mirror, he describes one of the ways to start by building your self-esteem is to make a list of the qualities about you. Not necessarily the things that you're self-confident in, but the things about you as a person, your intrinsic qualities. I made this list over 13 years ago and I still have it today. And he writes that if you have high self-esteem, making a list like that will probably be easy for you. However, if you have low self-esteem, it'll probably be more difficult. Make a list of the qualities that are uniquely you. If you know of someone who needs to see this video, I hope you'll share it and I hope you'll subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.